Yo, what's going on? Got the new exhaust today. As you can see, it is pretty nice. Quality on this thing is very good. No complaints at all. You know, you can see how thick that flange is right there. Now, we're gonna look at this flange. And you can clearly tell right there. That should be pretty apparent. You know, let's do a little side by side here, as best we can. And there you go. That's the difference between these two. But very, very good quality, to be honest. And right now I don't want to take it out of the bag just yet, because you have to have gloves on. You know, I mean, you don't have to after you install it and stuff. You can wipe it down with alcohol or a degreaser, you know, but in order to avoid all that, just use gloves. That's what I do. You know, but as you can tell, this one here started to change a little bit of color. You know, got some blue going on, and I don't even know what's up with this here. You know, but you can clean that up with some steel wool, and you got a little bit of coloring going on there too. Pretty cool looking. You know, purple and blue, and looks pretty neat. But this is the pipe. This is a Kepspeed twisting gp1 is what they call it, and comes with everything you need, you know, to mount it on a Honda Dax, which is a 70 clone. But to give you the bag, here's a little tool for the springs and a little mounting bracket. Give you a nice new copper gasket. You know, at least they give you a good gasket, which they should. That's a much higher quality exhaust than if you do have a Dax or a CT70 clone or a CT70. They give you the actual bracket to mount it. So not too bad. The actual can, it's all nice and wrapped up. As you can see, and yet again, very high quality. You know, looks very good. As you can see there, you know, I got this really nice welds. I will say that, you know, the welds on this is like beautiful. You know, even these welds here, I mean, that's not obviously the best, you know, but they did a really nice job. You know, and you can tell it's a quality exhaust too. But you got that weld there, another one there, and you got a couple back here. As you can see, another one there. But from what you can tell, the quality of this exhaust is really, really nice. You know, it seems to be pretty good from what I can tell thus far. You know, but we'll see. We'll see how it sounds and get it put on the bike. And I may or may not order the bracket for the can here to mount it on the foot peg, not the foot peg, the rear set, I'm sorry. TST Industries sells a really nice bracket for the OG Groms, and it's a bracket that is meant to install a 17 and up low mount exhaust on the OG Grom, and very nice aluminum part. You know, we'll see what's up, how I can end up working this out here and just go from there. But I may order that just so everything's, you know, the way it should be. You know, I like to try to do things right. You know, I'm not a fan of rigging stuff together, you know, which it seems like a lot of the times with the 190s and stuff, you know, you got to do a lot of rigging, which I'm not a fan of that. You know, there should be a company out there that makes it specifically for a 190. You know, there's enough of these clone bikes around now that I don't understand why nobody does. You know, like there's a million clones out there, and for them to not make an actual exhaust for these clones, you know, because here's the thing, if you have a Hellcat or you got a Vader, really don't matter, they all got the same exact frame. You know, frames are all the same on these bikes. There's no difference whatsoever. So you could literally make an exhaust for either one and it would work all ways, really. You know, but other than that, just wanted to let you guys check it out. Sorry for the shaking too, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, so far I'm pretty happy with the quality of this thing. It was kind of expensive, you know, I mean, well, for a motorcycle exhaust, I guess you could say it was kind of expensive. If you compare it to cars, it's not even a comparison. You know, like the exhaust for the SRT, of course, is like I think $1,700. But I will say, like, Corsa is the best if you're gonna buy an exhaust. You know, and I was trying to get that point across too last video, that I know this isn't meant specifically for the bike and so on and so forth, you know, but there's nothing like buying an exhaust meant specifically for a car. You know, like all the bends are perfect, they're exactly the way they should be, all mounting points are perfect, exactly where it should be. Once it's done, there's no messing around, it's perfect, just the way it should be. You know, and that's kind of what I'm trying to do here. But you know, even though this one here probably isn't going to be perfect either, you know, because really technically anyone isn't, you know, but this one here, like I said, I just didn't like the way this pipe didn't clear the starter and stuff, you know. And not only did it not clear, but when you get it on, you know, it's sitting at an angle. Now if you had like the 125, you know, this pipe would be perfect. You know, it would fit perfectly, absolutely perfectly. Probably with zero issues at that. You know, you can probably even use this mounting bracket at that point, you know, so it would be the way it should be. You know, instead I had to finagle it with a couple exhaust gaskets and let the back end hang down, and I'm just not a fan of that, man. You know, in my opinion, that's just not how I roll. But I guess we'll see how the new one compares, and hopefully we don't have the same issues as before. But with all that being said, I will fill you guys in and let you know how it fits, as well as what I have to do, or if I have to order anything, which, like I said, I'll probably get that bracket from TST Industries. It looks really good quality. It's only like 35 bucks I seen. So that would basically go over the rear set and give you a place to support this can that looks like how it should be done. You know, not rigging it together. But I guess that's it for this time. And if I have any issues or whatnot, I'll be sure to fill you guys in. You know, another thing too, the Kepspeed gp1 exhaust, which is essentially the same thing with no loop. You know, that supposedly fits perfect. I've seen a couple guys on the forums with that exhaust, and it seems to work out just beautifully. You know, but Kepspeed is a really high quality exhaust from what I can tell. You know, I'll keep you guys updated if I have any issues with it. You know, but I mean, judging from these first impressions, I don't think I'll be having any issues. You know, I mean, it all seems solid, well built, you know, well put together. The material they used definitely seemed to be pretty high quality. You know, you got a nice flange here. But I appreciate you guys watching, and I guess we'll see what happens, right? All right, I'll catch you guys in the next one.